I respect people who appreciate what God has done for them, who appreciate what God has used people to do for them. God does not come down. God uses people to help people. So when you have been helped, you appreciate them, and then God will know that you have also appreciated him. I have never told anybody to worship me. Nobody can worship man. All of us believe that we only have one God, and it's only that God we worship, and we continue to worship that God. But as politicians, we appreciate people who have helped us, not Ogu people, Ogubolo people. When I came to ask you to support me, you supported me. Is that correct? Did I worship you? Did I worship you? But I have to appreciate you. Is that not correct? I want to say this clearly. Well, in life, when you have made a mistake, you say you have made a mistake. There's nothing you can do about it. I have made a mistake. I went it up, and I said, God forgive me. And I'll say, all of you forgive me. But we'll correct it at the appropriate time. I'm a human being. I'm bound to make a mistake. My judgment can be wrong. So forgive me for making a wrong judgment. That's life. So nobody should kill himself.
Hello and what's up, guys? In this video we are breaking down one of the biggest political battles in Rivers State, Fubara versus Wike. What went wrong, who is at fault, and most importantly, what lessons should Nigerian voters learn from this? Now, before we dive deep, let's acknowledge that these are the words of Olarenwaju Osho, an advocate for redefining politics, governance, and development in Africa. His insight will help us unpack the real issues behind this political war. So, let's get into it. Fubara owes Wike. That is the reality of Nigerian politics. Many people want to act surprised, but let's be honest, this is how things have always worked. Nigerian politicians don't just rise to power out of nowhere. They need a godfather, someone with influence, money, and connections to make things happen. And in this case, Wike played that role for Fubara. Wike didn't pick Fubara because he was the best candidate. No, he picked him because he needed someone who would protect his interests. The moment Fubara agreed to that agreement, he signed an unwritten contract, a contract of loyalty and obedience. The problem now is that Fubara wants to break free, but is he really ready for that fight? Let's not forget, Fubara knew exactly what he was getting into. He was not the most experienced politician in Rivers State. He knew there were stronger candidates with more political influence, but he also knew one thing: Wike's endorsement would take him straight to the top. And just like that, Wike made him governor. But was Wike looking for a leader who will serve the people? No, he was looking for someone who will protect his political empire, and Fubara accepted that deal willingly. So, if Wike is now demanding that Fubara keeps his end of the bargain, can we really say he's wrong? After all, an agreement is an agreement, right? Let's take a step back when Fubara was sworn in. Former Ekiti State Governor Ayodele Fayose warned him. He told him, "Don't think you are now the boss. You are in office, but Wike is still in power." Fayose had seen this before. He knew that trying to fight the same godfather who put you in power is dangerous, but Fubara didn't listen. Instead, he tried to break free too early without building his own political strength first, and now he's facing the consequences.
I used to be a tough man. I used to be, until I met you and realized that troublemaker get level. Because somebody will know they tire and say you will fight you. You have to find solution to your problem. So I made up my mind. It is better to be with you than to be against you. A lot of us here, we don't know when to stop and align yourself. The Englishman says if you can't beat them, you join them. It's a very good advice. Me, I join you. I'm with you. And that will be the basis of my advice for the new governor. The last 4 years was rather a tough experience of my life because I didn't have a successor. Let me tell you today, Governor Wike and Governor Fubara, this plane you want to start flying now, I flew that plane before you by the grace of this man. This plane, tomorrow night you enter, His Excellency is coming. I flew that plane from Akure, 7 p.m. I'm in Port Harcourt. Mommy is a witness. I want to say to you, sir, you came in with the hands of God. You are a miracle governor. Today, you are Governor of Rivers State. My brother, the day your eyes begin to see, you will miss road. Close your eyes completely. Maybe if I have a godfather, I won't have problem. Maybe if I have a godfather like our father here and Wike, I will not have problem. I didn't have one. They oppressed me, they show me pepper. The moment your eyes begin to see in this government, you will have problem. Oh. Close your eyes. Those windows, if you can close them, close it. For you to have eternal peace in your, I don't know, but let me say your 8 years. The way you will use the 8 years is in your hand. Adam and Eve, the very day Adam began to rationalize God's word, Adam, the very day he rationalized God's word, Adam realized, I am now a man with a wife. He entered gutter. He entered trouble. Sir, may God help you, Your Excellency. My counsel is to you. God will help you. Don't see more than what you are supposed to see. The moment you want to see more than you are supposed to see, you begin to see spirit. Oh. I know we go. I know we go. Now, if he say he will fight you, it's either you surrender or you look for that trouble to the end. God will not find you Wike's problem. Oh. He has find you Wike's favor. Remain in God's favor and Wike's favor. God bless you.
Now let's talk about the real issue. Why do godfathers like Wike continue to control Nigerian politics? The answer is simple. Because the Nigerian electorate allows it. Think about it. We complain about corrupt leaders, but when election time comes, who do we vote for? We look for the biggest candidate, the richest politicians, or the ones backed by powerful godfathers. We don't believe in small candidates. Even when they have the best ideas, we don't support people who want to change the system. Instead, we wait for someone to bring money, food, or empty promises before we give them our votes. This is exactly why politicians keep turning to godfathers for help. They know that without big money or a strong backing, the electorate won't take them seriously. And that is how the cycle continues. So, what's the way forward? How do we break free from this godfather control system? The answer is simple but powerful. Nigerian voters need to wake up. We, the people, have the power to choose leaders who will serve us, not their godfathers. But for that to happen, we must stop looking at political parties and big names. Instead, we should focus on competence, integrity, and vision. Imagine an election where millions of Nigerians vote for a candidate just because they believe in their ability to lead, not because of the party they belong to. That will be a game changer. If we don't change our mindset, we will keep seeing the same stories play out. Another Fubara, another Wike, another betrayal. At the end of the day, Fubara made a deal with Wike. He signed up for this agreement knowing exactly what it meant. And now that Wike is asking him to keep his end of the bargain, we can't pretend to be shocked. Does Fubara have the right to fight for independence? Absolutely. But should he have been smarter about it? Definitely. You don't fight a battle you are not ready for, especially not against a godfather like Wike. And for Nigerian voters, The lesson here is clear. If we keep voting for candidates who are backed by godfathers, we should expect more of these power struggles. If we truly want change, then we need to be the godfathers of the next generation of leaders who owe their loyalty to the people, not political kingmakers. So what do you think? Should Fubara have played his card differently? Is Wike right to demand loyalty? And most importantly, when will Nigerian voters learn to stop supporting the godfather system? Drop your thought in the comment section, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel for more political insight. See you in the next video.
Ordinarily, I don't like things like this, but I said I will come. When I heard some people say I will not come here, I said I will come here. And I said this occasion must go on. Who them be? How many them day?
How many them day? Why we don't go in there? How many them day?
Now let me tell you something. The Calabari nation. Let me first of all recognize my dear younger ones, Dr. George Kelly, who's the Executive Secretary of the Border Nations Communities, and the DG, Energy and Security and Nurse Office, Honorable Flag Ojukaye Amakri, and people like Dawaridem, all of you. What you have done today is to tell the world all this noise in the radio is not the real thing. You are the Calabaris, you are of the Ijaw nation, and you are receiving me today. God will continue to bless you. I will continue to stand by you. I will continue to support you wherever I want me to support you. Let me say it clearly. What I said on my interview, people will want to misinterpret. Whatever they want to misinterpret is their business. What I said is this, and I want to repeat it. We are all working together. If we don't work together, it will be difficult to produce a governor. That's what I said. Where is Chief Federal? Where is he? He's here. Where is Chief? Where is the Latin? Where is Chief Federal? He's here. Hold on. So you will know, this is the man. He never allowed me to rest. He nearly fainted when we were deciding who will become governor. Himself, O.C. Jokocha, Chief Sergeant Awuse, and this boy, Celeste Robeha. Hold on. I said boy, hold on. Why I said boy? When you are even 80 years, you don't behave like an elder. You behave like a boy. Then they call you a boy. Not so. Now let me tell you, when we met, that day was the primaries. This governor today, he said he was not going to run. But my commissioner of finance, Isaac Kamalo, should be the one to run. At that point, I saw his face. He was gone. He was gone. Salat Nomeha said yes. it is Isaac Kabaru, that this governor cannot carry out effectively the functions of a governor. O.C. Okocha and Chief Awuse said, look, live and let live. Let us not do something that people will begin to say, why must it be only one-sided? Let us give this boy to be. So what I meant was this: it was not because of the strength or power of Ijo. It was because we say we are working together. Live and let live. That's the essence. So you cannot every time, and nobody should be associating anything evil to Ijo. Ijo people are not evil people. Ijo people are not evil people. You cannot every time when something happens, the only thing you hear, you blow pipeline. No. You cannot even engage people intellectually, engage people diplomatically, and you will get over what you want to get. That the world we are in today, we are past the stage of threat to anybody. I told you, the members of assembly will not lose their seat. Have they lost their seat? I told you that shenanigan, they said they were doing local government election to not stand. Is it there today? I don't need to be a governor. I don't need to. I know what's illegal is illegal. In any fight, we fight it constitutionally and by following due process. Rule of law is key. What did we do wrong? We said, look, all these council chairmen suffered, all these assembly boys suffered, national assembly members suffered for you to become governor. Therefore, don't abandon them. That's the only offense I committed. And then they say, every time I'm asking for money, which money am I asking for? Okay, thank you. Has the money come? Those whom they are sharing the money, half. So therefore day your day, make I day my day, day your day. Nobody worry I'm nobody worry I'm so Judge Kelly or Jukai have read out so many things. But what I will always tell people, remember yesterday. A man is bad. A man is a crook. A man is a criminal. But it was that criminal, it was that crook who said, come, but against all. If I hate the job people, I would not have considered to it, and nothing would have happened. But because of my principle of live and let live, I respect people who appreciate what God has done for them, who appreciate what God has used people to do for them. God does not come down. God uses people to help people. So when you have been helped, you appreciate them, and then God will know that you have also appreciated him. I have never told anybody to worship me. Nobody can worship man. All of us believe that we only have one God, and it's only that God we worship, and we will continue to worship that God. But as politicians, we appreciate people who have helped, is it not? Ogu people, Ogubolo people, when I came to ask you to support me, you supported me. Is that correct? Did I worship you? Did I worship you? But I have to appreciate you. Is that not correct? I want to say this clearly. Well, in life, when you have made a mistake, you say you have made a mistake. There's nothing you can do about it. I have made a mistake. I own it up, and I say, God forgive me. And I'll say, all of you forgive me. But we'll correct it at the appropriate time. I'm a human being. I'm bound to make a mistake. My judgment can be wrong. So forgive me for making a wrong judgment. That's life. So nobody should kill himself.